Welcome to Clothesline Theatre. We have been waiting for you to tune in to hear tales of Prince Edward Island, a place of history and some mystery. You may be surprised by the true stories that have been unearthed and brought to life by our radio dramas. We invite you to settle into a comfortable chair and let the voices and sounds trigger your imagination as you hear the following dramatic story.
In 1916, the Great War arrived on the doorstep of the small service town of Summerside, Prince Edward Island. The Dominion government, in late 1915, granted permission for the island to establish its own battalion, the 105th Prince Edward Island Highlanders, to fight with the Canadian Overseas Expeditionary Force. Beginning January of 1916, nearly 500 Prince County men recruited for the battalion's C Company were quartered and trained in Summerside. Their presence provided an energy and bustle not previously known to the town. Though knowing the company would be leaving in June, the citizens and recruits nonetheless formed a strong bond. As the time of departure grew near, it was a topic on everyone's mind.
Good afternoon, Private Arsenault. How may I assist you today?
I wonder if you could help me pick out small gifts for my family. The recruits received word today that we are being given furloughs to go home to say goodbye to our families. I would like to bring each of them something special to remember me by.
So the time is drawing near. Did they give you a date of departure?
No, sir, but if we are to have summer training at Valcartier in Quebec, I would guess it will be the month of June.
And so Summerside began to plan its farewell rally to C Company. It was to be a joyous, uplifting occasion that would send the boys in khaki off to fight for king and country, filled with hope, courage, and strength that comes from knowing one is supported in their cause.
Good afternoon, members of the Summerside chapter of the Imperial Order of the Daughters of the Empire. The first item on our meeting agenda is a report from Edith, our representative on the C Company Farewell Committee.
Thank you, Mildred. It is expected that C Company will be leaving in the first part of June. Hence, the committee is planning a farewell rally for Thursday, June 8th at 7 on the school grounds. An evening program will ensure a large crowd in attendance, as all businesses and schools in the town will be closed. It will also enable countrymen from west and east to travel in on the day trains and go home after the rally on the evening express trains.
What has the committee planned for a program?
The patriotic program will do the town proud and show the men how much they are cared for. It will start with the Summerside band leading the parade from their barracks to the school grounds. It will be a full band, not just a few stray instruments. I can assure you that they will be well practiced. Teachers are also working with school children for a performance of patriotic songs. The speeches will be delivered by municipal, provincial, and Dominion politicians.
I just pray the speeches don't drag on and on.
I'm sure we can trust our leaders to deliver genuine, send-off messages in a timely fashion. Their wives will see to that.
What if the weather is stormy?
Then the occasion will be held on Friday night or Saturday afternoon. The planning committee has thought of everything and has the event under control.
However, things went awry. The militia plan was for A, B, and D companies, trained elsewhere on the island, to travel to Summerside and join the C Company to depart as the full 105th Battalion on the steamship traveling between Summerside and Pointe-du-Chien, New Brunswick, on Sunday, June 10th. Unfortunately, Charlottetown newspapers, without authorization from the chief press censor, printed the travel information ahead of schedule.
I have a telegram from Charlottetown for Major Inman.
Thank you, boy. Captain Stewart, plans have changed. Charlottetown is now the departure point for the 105th C Company, being ordered to travel here by train this afternoon.
But Major Inman, what about the farewell rally this evening? The boys are counting on a final chance to say goodbye.
Orders cannot be disobeyed. Send word to Mayor Saunders of the departure time. Perhaps some of the plans can still be salvaged.
People from the country will never be able to arrive on time.
We have our orders, Captain Stewart. Tell your men of the change.
Meanwhile, in the many communities of Prince County, families of the recruits were busy.
Be quick with your chores, Ellen. We don't want to miss the Summerside train and our last chance to say goodbye to your father.
Will Daddy be gone for long, Mother?
Only the Lord knows, child. Now be quick.
I feel it in my bones. Neil is going to propose marriage to me at today's send-off.
Well, if he doesn't, he's a real duff. He'll never find another girl like you. Come on, Jesse, we can't miss the train.
I know, Frank. I just remembered I forgot to put the black currant jam in our boy's basket.
The militia will feed him, Mother. The other soldiers will make fun of him for carting about a basket that size.
Not when they see its contents, Frank.
Change of plans were quickly being made in the town.
Regardless of the change of militia plans, we need to say goodbye to the men of C Company. What was to happen at 7 p.m. will happen instead this afternoon at 2:30. The word must be spread. Sam, go amongst the businesses and tell them to close their doors and for employees and customers to line the streets for the parade to the school grounds. Jacob, you inform the schools to dismiss early, and for each and every child to be at that rally in the grandstand. Tell the students who are singing to gather at the performance site. Alexander, you organize the band. Edith, have your members spread the word to homes. As committee chair, I will look after the speakers. Jack, see that people lining the route have their patriotic flags waving. Let Summerside make king and country proud.
Men, at attention. We have orders to leave on the afternoon train. Pack your kits at once. They will be taken to the train station by cartmen. The town has moved the farewell rally ahead. Assemble by 1:45 for the parade to the school grounds.
But sir, our family from home
will not make it in time for the rally. I'm sorry, men. I hope you make the most of your furlough home.
I didn't. I couldn't get up the nerve to ask Sarah to marry me. I was going to do it today.
War is not the time to wait until tomorrow, Neil.
Word spread quickly about the town of 3,000 people. At the appointed hour, stores shut their doors, schools let out. People left their homes and streamed onto the streets to cheer and clap and wave their flags as C Company, led by the Summerside Band, marched to the school grounds. The crowd fell in behind. The school grounds were a sea of color and emotions. The politicians proved equal to the task of inspiring both the departing men and the home front.
The C Company boys, by their generally excellent behavior whilst with us in Summerside for many months, have become immensely popular with the people of the town. You are held in high regard. Our wish is that all luck goes with you. In whatever sphere of action you will henceforth be engaged, we know that you will acquit yourselves as soldiers and gentlemen fit to represent our province in the eyes of the motherland and her allies.
At the closing of the rally, the boys of C Company, marching to the sound of band music, made their way to the waiting train. They were followed by crowds of townspeople, ringing bells and tooting whistles. The waving continued until the departing Charlottetown train could no longer be seen. Only then did people slowly turn away. The 105th Battalion left the shores of Prince Edward Island at 2:10 the morning of June 12th. Many never came home.
Summerside says farewell to C Company. Narrator, Veronica Kelly. Private Arsenault, Liam McCormick. Edith, Megan Anderson. Doris, Chantel Lynch. Telegraph Boy, Caleb Arsenault. Captain Stewart, Veronica Kelly. Mother, Jade Ward. Sarah, Lydia McDonald. Frank and Private McNeil, Parker Corriveau. Private Baglow, Cole Bowser. Storekeeper, Cassidy Arsenault. Mildred, Taylor Winchester. Jean, Georgia Rice. Margaret, Michelle Noyot. Major Inman, Ethan Borden. Mayor Saunders, Liam McCormick. Ellen, Hannah Doucette. Lily, Brooke Copeland. Jesse, Chris Costain. Private Peters, Caleb Arsenault. Sound Foleys, Kat McCarville, Sabrina DeRoche, Mackenzie Teatro. Recording artist, Peter Gallant. Writer, Marlene Campbell. Researcher and editor, Jean McKay. Introduction, Lowell Eustace. This radio drama, performed by the students of Three Oaks Senior High School drama class under the direction of Shirley Ann Cameron, is brought to you by Wyatt Heritage Properties Incorporated through support from the Building Communities through Arts and Heritage Funding Program of the Department of Canadian Heritage in the Province of Prince Edward Island and the City of Summerside.